I was unloading groceries at my farmhouse when Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, parked her SUV across my driveway, again for the 10th day straight, claiming my private, county land was HOA overflow parking. Her blockade was a barricade, trapping my truck. Karen, who'd issued daily fines, tried to evict me and called 911 on my rain tanks, had no idea my cameras caught her parking daily. I was Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, developer who built Crescent Meadows, designer of its security system, and owner of the lake, dock, and HOA lot. Her stunt wasn't just annoying, it was felony obstruction, and I was about to have her car towed for 30 days. I stood by my driveway, phone filming as neighbors pinged by my security app, gathered exasperated. This wasn't just a parked car. It was Karen's most infuriating assault, blind to my authority and plan. My heart pounded, but a sly smirk crept in. She thought she could block my driveway. I was about to turn her SUV into a towed trophy, with my sheriff badge as the hook. What unfolded wasn't just clearing my driveway. It was a masterclass in legal payback, community hustle, and comedic justice that left Karen carless, her HOA crushed, and Crescent Meadows cheering. My ranch wasn't just home. It was her snare, and my tow order was the verdict. Karen's SUV was her lamest move, and my tow truck was about to haul her ego away. Crescent Meadows was a vibrant suburb, its budding fields, bustling markets, and my Meadow Mart Cafe, a fierce stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once plagued by rules on improper parking and unapproved driveways, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its core. My driveway, essential for my farm deliveries, was HOA exempt, wired with my Crescent Code security system, cameras and sensors I designed. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, county sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, developer who built Crescent Meadows, designer of its security system, and owner of a lake, dock, and HOA lot, with a fictional ageless fire. I'd crushed Karen 57 times, buying Meadow Mart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons' winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her, airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on my wife, Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, proving my Lamborghini legit, turning my lawn into an obstacle course, outshooting the FBI, stopping her fake cop, arrest, handling her 911 abuse, rescuing my kids from her kidnapping, towing her Mustangs from my garage, trapping her at my gate, burying her porch in mulch, spiking her SUV on my lawn, closing her trails for my hunting, proving I built the suburb, jailing her for hitting Max, rebuilding the Thompsons' house, turning her trails into my hunting ground, catching her spying on my yard, suspending her board for burning my boat, nailing her for her 911 call on my rain tanks, foiling her eviction over my cabin, and burying her in pennies for her fines. My sheriff powers and tow authority were my latest weapons. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a fading bully, her clipboard a weak prop for her crumbling control. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd blocked my driveway daily under a fake HOA parking rule, unaware it was felony obstruction, my land was private, and my cameras rolled. Her scheme, backed by a few HOA diehards, relied on forged parking notices, blind to my evidence and tow plan. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, my sister, Mia, a nurse, my brother, Jake, a Marine, my cousin, Vince, leader of the Iron Riders bikers, my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT deputy, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would rally the fight. The setting was a crisp March morning in 2028 at my farmhouse driveway on a county road, where Karen's SUV blocked my truck and my cameras recorded. Neighbors, alerted by my app, gathered in fury. Karen's blockade was a crime, and her ignorance of my plan was her fatal error. This wasn't just about a driveway. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to protect my access, expose her obstruction, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and roar with our spirit. Karen's blockade was a blatant crime. HOA parking, her note bragged, taped to her SUV's windshield, blocking my driveway for the 10th day. I filmed, shouting, "This is my private land, Karen. Move your car." My cameras caught her parking at dawn. I radioed Harris, who laughed. Felony obstruction? She's towed. Ellen, with Emma and Liam, texted my property deed, saying Karen's stranded. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting blocking a judge's driveway? Jail. I called Agent Chun, who snapped, "This is FBI-level obstruction." Neighbors swarmed, filming the SUV. My forum post exploded. Karen blocks my driveway daily. I'm towing her car for 30 days. Hashtags Karen blocked me and hashtag Tow Sarah's Way trended, hitting 155 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadow Mart, showing my footage and tow order. Crescent Meadows drives with Sarah, he said, hitting 160 million views. Lily handed out flyers about property laws, explaining Sarah's driveway is private. Karen's a menace. Karen's HOA cronies, a duo with signs, parking rules. Tried to defend her, but neighbors drowned them out, chanting tow her car. Mia shared my judicial rulings, proving my authority. I share my camera clip. Karen's blocking me. She's getting towed. The video hit 1.9 billion views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout rattled the cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chin's FBI unit arrived, inspecting the SUV. "Repeat offender," Chun said, noting Karen's plates. I called my tow company, ordering a 30-day impound, live streaming. Karen blocked my driveway. Her car's gone for a month. The stream hit 9.5 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a legend." "Karen's grounded." Linda arrived with a county prosecutor announcing Karen's act is felony obstruction. The crowd chanted tow, tow, as the cronies fled. The FBI found Karen at her condo, clutching a fake parking log. Harris cuffed her as I watched the tow truck haul her SUV. Karen rambled, "It's HOA property," but Chun held up my footage and deed. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a drive-free day at Meadow Mart, with music and towing demos. Karen's lie about parking collapsed. My driveway was mine. The stage was set, not just to clear my driveway, but to crush her reign and rally Crescent Meadows around my tow. Her SUV was her end, and my tow truck was my victory. My ranch was a fortress of justice. Karen stood cuffed at her condo, trembling, as Harris and Chun reviewed her fake log. The live stream hit 10.5 billion views, with hashtag Karen blocked me and hashtag Tow Sarah's Way trending globally. Neighbors packed my driveway, waving signs. "Tow her car." "No, HOA blocks." News crews broadcast live. Anchors calling it a judge's tow versus HOA chaos. The air roared, and I was ready to haul Karen away. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Sarah's driveway is private, HOA exempt county land." Karen's blockade is a federal felony. He showed my footage in tow order, proving her crime. Neighbors cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah's our judge." Karen blocked her driveway. The forum surged. "Karen's a roadblock. Sarah's our hero." A viral tweet read, "HOA Karen blocks judge's driveway. Gets car towed for 30 days. Hashtag Karen blocked me." Karen yelled, "It's parking rights." But Shin held up my footage, stating, "You committed felony obstruction and harassment." Her face crumpled. She hadn't expected a tow. National property groups joined X, posting, "Karen's attack on Sarah's access is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows." The Change.org petition, "Justice for Sarah's Driveway," hit 160 million signatures, with comments like "Sarah's a legend" and "Karen's done." Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. "Sarah's driveway and authority are our pride. Karen's blockade threatens us all." She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $2.8 million and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting "Drive Free." The HOA board, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. "She's rogue." Neighbors guarded my driveway, as Vince's biker crew escorted the tow truck. I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. "Karen blocked my driveway every day, but I'm a federal judge, sheriff, and I own their lot. I towed her car for 30 days. I proposed a drive-free day at Meadow Mart with tow demos, music, and a fundraiser for property rights, inviting all." The crowd cheered, volunteering to patrol my driveway. I shared online, "Karen's blockade failed. Join us for Drive Free Day." The live stream hit 11.5 billion views, with hashtag Drive Free Day trending. Comments flooded. "Sarah's unstoppable. Karen's towed." Karen made a last stand, yelling at Shun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. "You're charged with obstruction, harassment, and conspiracy," she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van. Jake's stream hit 21 billion views, with comments like "Bye, Karen." "Driveway wins." News ran headlines. 20-year-old judge sheriff tows HOA Karen's car for 30 days over driveway block. Lily organized kids to paint drive-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying, "Sarah protects our path." Harris secured my driveway, and neighbors cheered. Shun verified my deed, and Linda promised county funding for a Crescent Drive sign, marking my ranch's status. The stage was set for a victory that would clear my driveway, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but my tow's impact would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial, my driveway clear. The live stream hit 22 billion views, with hashtag Karen blocked me and hashtag Tow Sarah's Way trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving drive-free signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as judge, sheriff, and landowner now a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Torres, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with obstruction, harassment, and conspiracy," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen parking daily. "The plaintiff is a retired federal judge, sheriff, and owner of the HOA lot," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Shin testified, voice sharp. Karen's blockade violated federal law and endangered access. She showed the fake log, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $2.8 million HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted "Drive, drive," as kids waved painted tow trucks, symbols of our win. Tom showed my tow order, proving my authority. "Sarah's tow crushed her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a Crescent Drive sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my ranch's status. "This driveway's mine, and Karen's guilty," I said, sharing it online, a tow truck under a state seal. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Torres reviewed the evidence, footage, deed, log, calling it irrefutable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed, "It's HOA parking." But Rachel played her notes, exposing her lies. Torres ruled, guilty on all counts. 8 years for Miller for $0.1 million in damages to Sarah and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage, deed, indictments, was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. 20-year-old Judge Sheriff tows HOA Karen's car for 30 days over driveway block. The crowd surged, music blaring, as drive-free day plans took shape. I gave a mic to Lily, who shone. "Sarah's driveway is our pride," she said. Neighbors hugged her, guarding our ranch in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph. Proof our access could outshine obstruction. As my driveway stood open, justice prevailed. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like Judge Sheriff tows HOA Karen's car for 30 days over driveway block, and Sarah's driveway triumphs. The livestream hit 25 billion views, with hashtag Karen blocked me trending for weeks. Fan art of my tow sign as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and property groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying, "This is about our freedom." Drive-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, Harris's team, touring my driveway, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Drive sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the driveway to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $12.5 million for property rights, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's driveway shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $2.8 million and dissolved it, with new laws banning obstruction. Karen got 8 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. "Don't block like Karen" became a local joke painted on driveways. My ranch became a tourist draw, with visitors snapping toast selfies. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting drive nights with music and property talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's driveway, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini tow trucks, sheriff patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, deed, verdicts was studied for property laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the ranch. The forum planned a drive fest with tow demos, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Karen's blockade into our triumph. One post read, "I hired teens to patrol my driveway, giving them pride." At the fest, under a Drive Forever banner, Linda toasted, "To Sarah, Alex, Lily, and Crescent Meadows, where driveways defeat tyrants." Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my ranch glowed. Karen's SUV had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my driveway were our stronghold, proof no bully could block our path. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand open, proud, and unstoppable.